As a simple Indiana boy, I have to admit I don't know much about making video games. Heck, with all the time I spend fishing and hunting and making productivity powder in a shed behind the gas station, I barely have time to review the things sometimes. That all said, let me show the folks at Noodlecake, the company behind Punch Quest, a little button on this highfalutin Nexus iPod laptop I do most of my reviewing from. My sources tell me it says auto-rotate, but I don't need a bunch of letters to know the functions it performs. Pressing it like this makes the whirligigs inside it stop, which in turn makes the sliding pictures on the screen stay in place no matter what way I tilt it. Amazing, right? Well, it was, until Noodlecake totally friggin' killed it. Like Cameron Diaz, I've lucked into a career that involves spending a lot of time on my back instead of having any actual talent. When I'm playing a game for review on my couch/bed/office, I don't necessarily want my tablet doing, the things I explicitly tell it not to. Because my web presence encompasses literally dozens of viewers, at least half of whom don't come from devices in my own house, I'd like to assume a developer with any business sense whatsoever wouldn't want me having that kind of experience either. Fortunately for Noodlecake, the rest of Punch Quest is pretty darn fun. Enough so that I was able to overlook the whole tilt lock thing, and the fact that it's an endless runner, and its sense of humor, which features enough laser shooting dinosaurs and garden gnomes and ironic mustaches to fill a movie-length Burger King commercial. To be fair, this isn't a runner in the traditional sense. Instead of dying when an enemy so much as farts in your direction, your haymaker-throwing muscle man mows through thousands of enemies on his quest to deify a garden gnome, turning the game into more of a side-scrolling beat-em-up with no movement controls. Tapping the right side of the screen throws a straight punch, hitting the left throws an uppercut that doubles as a jump. Whether you love the bad dudes in Double Dragons as a kid or would rather swallow a handful of AAA batteries than ever play another round of Temple Run, it's a welcome change. As a huge dork who cares about things that aren't important, I found Punch Quest combat impressive for a game with a 2-button control scheme. Some skeletons, for instance, are nothing but fist fodder, while others pack long spears that make forward attacks impossible. Casters might fire a spell from straight on or cast an area effect on the floor in front of you. The disembodied Triceratops heads that attack after you mount a laser-spitting Velociraptor. Never mind, I'm not praising anybody for that stupid shit. I also enjoy the environment in which all this ass-kicking goes down. Randomly generated levels keep things fresh by switching the background and changing the gameplay. Light platforming elements, like these stupid idiotic goddamn asshole spikes, appear directly under ledges occupied by enemies. Branching paths give you choices. You may, for instance, choose to smash open some treasure chests or become a rainbow-farting garden gnome. Duh! You spend your hard-earned gold, I think it's actually called punchos in the game, but I refuse to call it that under the Triceratops clause, upgrading everything from standard attacks to special moves to a near-endless amount of hilarious alternate clothing. For those of you who don't understand the graduate-level comedy happening right in front of your eyes here, the man is supposed to be super tough, but he's wearing things like pigtails and garden gnome hats. Whoa! Our score? A 4.1 out of 5, with the missing 0.9 points directly due to the tilt rotation and the sense of humor. Don't like it? Get your own comedy review website. Like the Insane Clown Posse? We out this bitch.